Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tal from Soundfind, and I'm here with Chuck Strangers. He's about to perform tonight at Loudmouth BK in Brooklyn for the Universal Hip Hop Parade's 24th parade. How are you feeling?
Chilling, feel good, man. I'm happy to be back. Loudmouth is the crib, been here shit before they was even having events here. Now they're happy just to see how everything's coming in.
Yeah, you produce at Loudmouth sometimes, right? I know your MPC is down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in the back somewhere.
Yeah, so you've made a lot of music here?
I have.
Yeah.
I made a grip of music here.
Anything on the last record that you dropped? And when did you drop that, by the way?
The last album came out in, I think, March. I don't think so, but I made stuff here that made other people's albums.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? All
gotcha.
kind of stuff like that, yeah.
Gotcha. You dropped the record, you did the headline performance at Public Record, which was super dope.
Yeah.
You're going back and forth from LA. How's your summer been overall?
It's been good. It's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of work. You know, it's funny. When I just got back, shot a video. I've just been in the studio last 2 days. I didn't really at no point get a chance to sit down and be like, I'm back in New York chilling.
You grew up in Flatbush.
Yeah.
When you're back, do you usually like see family, see friends?
Sometimes, like if I'm here for a long time, then I'll get to do all that. When I first moved to LA, like the first time, I would come back to New York for like months at a time.
So you just like split your time on the coast?
Yeah, but like now, just quick and then I gotta go back or whatever, but yeah.
Who do you feel like you work with most in LA? Like who do you spend a lot of time with there in the studio and stuff?
My boy Animas. You know, recently I started working with this kid. He's young, he's dope. His name's Cam Beats. He's fire. He and him been working on a lot of music.
Shout out Cam Beats.
He did a beat, Tony Hawk for V's.
That's a crazy beat.
That's crazy. Yo, he's crazy. But he's got all kind of flavors as well. Me and Obi rapped one of his beats. That's crazy.
Tell me a little about Obi. We're talking about Obi Say,
Yeah.
one of Chuck's primary collaborators,
Yeah.
an incredible rapper producer. How did you guys meet?
So me and Obi probably met like 4 years ago now already. 4 or 5 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But met him through Uncle John. I was doing beats for Uncle John. Uncle John pulled up to the studio.
DC shit,
And just brought him.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We had both produced 2 different songs for Uncle John that sampled the same song.
Okay. A parallel thinking moment.
Yeah. So we was building on that, and then I just started noticing he had hot beats. I'll go over his crib and check him just for beats, record with him, and then just knowing him after a while, I was blown away by his rapping. And
What do you admire most about his artistry or his process?
it's on his own time. So like me, like I have this New York like now ass like way I go about everything. You know what I mean? And
he's just living life,
taking his time, and it's like comes out super ill, and he's like so artistically inclined in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he paints and does
Paints and all
stuff.
that. Yeah. He's like,
you were the only feature on Ka's recent 2 albums.
yeah.
How do you guys link up, and what do you like about his work and working with him?
I met Ka through Animas. First of all, just even as how to be a better person, and also just how he articulates his experiences is crazy, and like what he takes from them, and how he like gives it to us. And
When I interviewed Damo Genesis from Odd Future, we talked about how he's still so young, but he's already a veteran. The same can be said about you and Pro Era. How do you feel settling into like a more veteran presence from being somebody who was probably the youngest in the room for a while?
To me, it's funny because I'm still adjusting to it, because how I look at it, to a lot of aspects in my career, I'm still like just coming along, like even like in my artistry, So I still look at it like I have so much to learn and all that, but like sometimes I do, even from just like experiences around, I do realize that like, oh shit, like I don't even know. I've been in it for a long time. It's like a double-edged sword, because to me, like, I still have so much to learn, and I'm still trying to do so much, but then it's like, I just try to share what I know, be an open book, be cool, whatever, and but I'm always learning, so I don't know, because I know that I don't know, so.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Throw out a couple names of producers that you admire, inspired you when you were starting out, and also now. And maybe even a couple that we might not expect.
Some of my favorite producers, obviously, Animas, we got Obi Say, you got RZA, you got Primo, you got Alchemist, Kanye West.
Are you a Dilla guy?
Love Dilla, but yeah, love Dilla. What's funny though, it wasn't until I like got really like deep in actually making music that I really found an appreciation for his music on a real level. When I was younger, I knew that it was good because people said it was good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's good, so whatever. But then as I got older and started making beats, my own beats and all this shit, you hear his shit and it's like, oh wow, this is done really well.
And Doom too, right? I mean, I feel like they're
110%. Like, so I won't say that like I ever like wanted
like
to make beats like MF Doom,
Yeah.
but to me his beat style is so MF Doom that like it would almost be like biting, like the stuff he
Yeah.
do with the snare.
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, chill.
It's so distinct.
You're not doomed, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
All right, cool. Well, Chuck Strangers, guys.
Yeah.
Shout out Chuck. You know, performing tonight at Loudmouth BK for the Universal Hip Hop Parade,
Sure.
along with Cavalier,
Sir.
Violent Starker,
Sir.
Kelly Moonstone,
Sir.
Air, and Negro League. So get hip to Loudmouth. Come here sometimes. We're in the beautiful studio.
Mhm.
And thank you again, Chuck.
Thanks, man.
All right.
My dog.
Yay!